Visual dramatism. Visual dramatism was developed by a popular 20th century theorist named Kenneth Burke as a method to analyze the relationships between visual images and symbols. This method is used to identify the persuasive elements within an image in order to understand it more deeply. Burke said, "Without identification, there is no persuasion," meaning that if you cannot identify a relationship between what you already know and what the image is showing you, then you cannot be persuaded by its argument. In these types of images, the viewer is often confronted by symbols that are common within their society in order to allow them to easily and quickly connect the dots to create relationships between different and sometimes competing ideas. The theory draws on the dramatistic pentad in order to analyze persuasive images. This list of 5 elements helps the viewer to consciously catalog what they are seeing. This list includes the act, what was done; the scene, where and when the act was performed; the agent, the person or people in the act; the agency, the means used by the agent; and the purpose, the stated or implied goal. For example, the Slim Fast ad. The act is a bride falling through the floor. The scene, the top of the wedding cake. The agent, the bride. The agency, the weight of the bride. The purpose is to show that Slim Fast can help you avoid falling through the floor on your wedding day. The pentad allows you to categorize the elements of the image and then help you decide the most important aspects. Ratio analysis allows the viewer to choose the most important terms and weigh them against each other and to explicitly show how the dominant element affects the subordinate element. For example, the agency, the weight of the bride, affects the act, the bride falling through the floor. Here the agency is the dominant element and the act is the subordinate element. Ratio analysis can be interpreted differently by different viewing, depending on personal relationships with the image. Some may say that the bride's weight affected her wedding, agency to scene, while others say that the bride falling through the floor affected the wedding, act to scene. Another example is this beer advertisement. The act, strategically placing beer bottles; the scene, beer bottles insinuating male genitalia; the agent, the Ursurus Beer Company; the agency, Ursurus beer bottles; the purpose, to show that Ursurus beer is masculine. Here, the ratio analysis might say that the scene, the insinuation of male genitalia, affected the purpose, the masculinity of Ursurus beer. Kenneth Burke's theory of dramatism allows viewers to more consciously analyze an image using his dramatistic pentad and ratio analysis. Using this method allows us to analyze the relationships that we hold to different images and how those might differ from other viewers' interpretations.